What up, everybody? Sorry, I was finishing up a cigarette real quick. We're about to go racing here. Tonight we got 4 people over on Facebook, 1 person over on Twitch. What's up? What's up, everybody? Got a little bit of racing here tonight. Road course racing, Formula V's. Go ahead and I guess we'll go jump on somebody we know. Thomas Smalling, 4th fastest time right now with 28.07. About a half a second off the pace is Scott Olson with the quick time of 1:27.54. So they got about 15 minutes worth of qualifying. We were about 6.5 minutes in, so they got a little bit more qualifying. As I am learning the track. Oh yeah, I forgot to put it in the Discord, but yeah, we'll be running Pro 2 lights at Lima Lander. So the Formula V's. So this is Marcellus. Marcellus is out here. He's got a time of 1:27.40. Fastest time now. He just took the pole. But yeah, Austin, the server will go up at 11:15. The server will go up at 11:15 Eastern Standard Time. Because we got some spinning. Man, it is so hard when somebody spins in front of you. Little adjustments on these little tires definitely turn you around. And there goes Scott with a quicker time of 1:27.28 to take the pole back from Marcellus. You're welcome. And then for those of you watching, if you want to watch that race, we'll be live about 11:45 Eastern Time tonight. Is Ad Walk comes up with a quick time of 1:27.98. I got it fast lap. Let's go ahead. Fast lap. He goes ahead and takes that 4th position. Not quite to the lead. These guys are getting quicker. Big thing is with these tires, as you run them, the faster they get. I even heard him talking before the race. They will have to pit for gas. But do not take tires, because for one, it takes forever to do the tires on these things. Also, it takes a lot of time to get heat in these tires. These cars are light, and you don't want a cold, slick tire on these ultra thin tires on this track, because it'll slide you around. As you'll see a lot of people making mistakes on cold tires here tonight. It's just one of those things. As Philippe jumps up to 3rd fastest with a 1:27, and as I say that, Andrew Lewis up to 3rd with a 1:27.74. Let's see if Marcellus can improve on his time. Maybe take that pole spot back. We got Bill Sleep in here too. He's out here running some laps. I know a lot of you guys know him. He's normally our dirt guy, but he's been running some asphalt, oval, and some road courses here lately. He's just having fun running with us. There's some people. Well, Thomas is out there. So Thomas Stowers. I'm interested on what kind of lap time he's going to be able to put together. He was fast last week when we were up here. He was definitely fast. Thomas Smallings, hopefully he picks up the track. We all know he's a fast learner anyway. What's up, everybody? Who's your picks? As I see you guys jumping in on Facebook and YouTube now. Who's your picks for tonight's race? Who do you pick? We have 19 drivers today. They're going to compete and fight it out here tonight. Let's see. What's up, Katie? How are you? How are you? You gonna come run some Formula V's? I'm joking. I know, I gotta come over and race with you guys. I'm definitely gonna have to come over and race with you guys. Hold on, I forget the name. This is Circuit Park Zandvoort is where we're at here tonight. Had a rough day today, I'll tell you what. Definitely a rough one here tonight as Thomas up to the third fastest time with a 127.60. What's Sunday? What do you got going on Sunday? Thomas gets turned around as we know he's fast, but I was surprised to see him turned around. Waiting to see if Thomas Smalling can pick up. He's actually picked up a little bit with a 127.88. I expect him to continue to learn here tonight and move his way up into at least the top 5 by the end of the main event here tonight. Thomas is always a quick learner. What race do you have on Sunday? I ran so much dirt the other day. I ran a lot of dirt the other day. I ran so much dirt that I woke up the next day and my shoulder and my arms were sore. Oh, contact. Marcellus gets caught up with somebody that got off the track there. Thank you for sending me those stars, by the way, Katie. I appreciate it. Got 4 people over on YouTube, 1 on Facebook, and 1 on Twitch. Let's see. Smalling still out there trying to find a faster time as these guys are about 13 minutes into this practice session. I know he can't be happy with where he's at as he's... Oh, there he goes. As I say that, he jumps up to 5th with a 127.70. Still about a half a second off of our new leader, Andrew Lewis, with a 127.19. What a time there by Andrew Lewis. You know, I like green. I don't know if I like green on these little Formula V's. I am not sure. That's a sharp little paint scheme there. What's he doing? Did Mark take my logo and put it on there? What's up? Oh, Mark and Thomas are both running them. Yeah, they got my logo on the side of it. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Mark. Marcellus and Smalling's both running my logo on the side of their cars tonight. That's awesome, guys. So Scott Olson seems content with his 127.28. Not a lot of time left. They got about 40 seconds to try and complete a lap here and improve on their times. Not a lot of time to do that. As Marcellus is about to cross the start-finish line, let's see if he gets a better time here. Nope, he stays. He stays where he's at with a 127.33. So what's cool about these races is they do a little, I guess they call them a sprint race. These guys get points for the sprint race, kind of get ready for the main race, which is cool because if you wreck out of the sprint race, you get to come in and run the other race. We got Thomas Smalling and Marcellus together. Thomas Smalling has to feel good now running there with Marcellus because Marcellus was got the faster time as that's the end of qualifying there. That is the end of qualifying as we're about to have the sprint race. Let's go to the starting line. On the pole today with a quick time of 127.198. We got Andrew Lewis in the 11, starting first. Scott Olson in the 39, starting second. Marcellus in the 61, starting third. Thomas Stowers in the 211, starting fourth. Philippe in the 25. Thomas Smallings in the 44, starting fifth. So we got a couple Thomases together. Philippe in the 25, starting sixth. These guys are about to go green once they grid up. What's that? I'm just going to say Mendez, so that's one I could say. In the 19, starting seventh. Kevin in the 23 starting 8th, and Edwalk in the 42 starting 9th. David Kaufman in the 08 starting 10th. And Bradley Lively in the 16 starting 11th. Mark Crawford in the 5 starting 12th. I guess I need to get down here and move this. So we got Spencer Pete in the 29 starting 13th. Timothy in the 87 starting 14th. Justin in the 77 starting 15th. Josh Anders in the 17 starting 16th. Bill Sleep in the 161 starting 17th. Jason Green in the 15 starting 18th. And rounding out the field, we got Michael in the 9 starting 19th. Go ahead, put your picks down in the chat. Let me know who you think's going to win here tonight. Well, let's go for the sprint. Who do you think's going to win the sprint? After the sprint, we'll go for the main winner. And don't mind the time. I know it's telling us 250 laps. I promise you, we aren't doing 250 laps. We're going to do 15 minutes here, as it looks like we got about 5 seconds before they start getting the lights ready. These guys are warming them up, getting ready to go. Green flag is out. Andrew Lewis gets a nice jump, but Scott Olson from the second position right on his heels. Marcellus, as the same as last week, gets a great jump from that third position. Is he going to be able to carry that momentum around the outside? No, he's going to drop back. He might actually even lose. Nope, he doesn't lose that spot. As they're going through the S's, that's going to help him a lot. He should get the advantage going through the left-hander here. No! Oh, as Scott loses it. We got him wrecking in the back. These guys are all turned around. We got a pile up. Big pile up. And Mark definitely crashes. We had a lot of people just crashing that one. These guys get straightened out. We go back to the front. There's Thomas Smalling up 3 positions, working on the lead. He's on the heels of Andrew. Andrew's got to be like, where did he come from? I didn't even see him on the leaderboard. And practice. Oh! Andrew spins it as I get names mixed up. That gives Thomas the lead as Marcellus and Thomas Stowers on his heels. So all 3 of these guys were really fast, and I believe Scott, who had the issue, all fast last week. And they're going to show they're going to be fast here again. Thomas made a mistake, and so did Marcellus. Both of these guys are looking for redemption. As Thomas won the practice race, Thomas is going to go ahead and fall back to third as they split him down into turn 1. That draft and these little things, they definitely play a role, and you're sitting duck sometimes on these long straightaways up in the front. So Thomas Stower, so we went from a Thomas leading to a Thomas leading there down the front straightaway as Thomas Smalling's looking to work on Marcellus and get back around him. This is some good racing. These things are so fun to drive. Takes a little bit of time. You got to be ultra smooth, and they're all about momentum, but they're ultra fun to drive once you get the hang of them. As Marcellus goes above, I guess, Thomas Stowers. He's going to try and take him on that inside in the turn as he's positioned himself to be in the spot. But that left hand right after is going to give it back, and that's going to allow Smalling underneath them. But they're going to come up to a right-hand turn, and these guys are going to go back in line. Scott, yeah, this is just a sprint race. I know Scott's going to be fast here tonight. Definitely agree with you there. So Marcellus is working that draft on the back of Thomas Stowers. Marcellus is going to take the lead down the straightaway. He's in position going into turn number 1. But Stowers holding strong strong on the inside. Mark gets a good run of momentum on the high side, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to lose second as Smallings is under him. But now he's in position on Smallings going into those S turns, and they're back to single file. And look at this, Kevin in the 23 on these guys' heels. These guys are racing. I bet you they didn't even see him coming up through. So we got a four-way battle for the lead. As it looks like Justin had an issue. Oh! Oh, man. Marcellus hits the wall. He missed the shift, I think. Blew it up. That's going to give Smallings the lead. Oh, wait. Hold on. Who blew it up? Was it Stowers? Or was it Marcellus? I'm not sure. But one of them blew up. That gives Smallings the lead into the first sprint. What's up, Uncle Kenny? Wow, that was crazy. All kinds of drama there. I look away for 2 seconds and the whole bottom falls out. As we're 4.5 minutes into heat race number 1, we're going to go back and see see if we can figure out what happened there. As they're coming up through. Oh man, it looks like Thomas Stowers misses a shift, and Marcellus nowhere to go. Runs right over the back of him. Yeah, this is a league I just started. This is their first race. It's a league I just started broadcasting here. They're not doing 250 laps. I got to download some road course overlays so it tells how much time it is rather than how many laps, because definitely not that many laps here in this one. Actually, let's see if it does it this way. I like the ticker, but no, it does it up here too. Let's see. It isn't even going to give me the option on this one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one tells us time. All right, we're going to go with this one, because this one tells us how much time in we're in. Got about 9 minutes left to the sprint race before the feature. As Smallings is getting pressure from Kevin in second. The draft does play a huge role as you watch Kevin taking advantage of it. Smallings is going to stay on the bottom, make sure he's got the position going into turn number 1, but Kevin's going to clear him. Thomas is going to reverse it, get behind him. Down into turn 1, Kevin's got the lead. We got a new leader. Smallings going to try and work in on Kevin as Kevin creeped up on him. Now we're going to see how much the draft may have played a role. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that's going to be hard. Even if Kevin was faster, one thing I've learned about Thomas Smalling is he's one of the fastest learners I've seen on the track. And he's studying everything that Kevin's doing that may improve his times. Oh, we got some wrecks further back. Let's go back. Oh, that's in pit road. That doesn't matter. All right. Oh, is Thomas going to work underneath him? Nope, he can't get there. But I guarantee Thomas is learning everything he can from Kevin right now. Start calling Thomas the sponge, as he's about the most versatile driver we've seen over on MDI TV. Kevin pulling away from Smallings a little bit there. Smallings trying to pull back in on that draft. Am I saying it right? Stowers? Is it Stowers? I can't even go Thomas S. Because we got 2 Thomas S's. As Smallings looking to the outside. Can he clear him before turn 1? He can't. Kevin's going to have the advantage going into turn 1. Maybe not. Smallings slides in front of him. I thought it was Mark that missed the shift. I didn't know who it was, but I heard it on the radio. I thought Mark might have missed the shift because that's what he did last week. Oh, Smallings cooked it going into the hairpin here. Kevin gets back underneath them. These guys are going to battle out. Smallings is going to come out ahead on this one. Man, this is a good battle right here. Let's go inside the cockpit. Oh, as Kevin takes the lead back. Oh, side by side. These guys are side by side. Who's going to have the advantage? It looks like Kevin's going to have the advantage going into the turn here. He does. Smallings lets him in. Smallings going to work Work them. Look at how thin those tires are. You wonder why you see all these guys sliding around like they do? Imagine running on tires like this. But look, we gotta give this man a shout right here. Oh, Smallings gets a little bit of sand trap. We're gonna go back here. Look at Bill Sleep in the 161. He is not a road course guy. He's a dirt guy, 100%. Really just starting to run asphalt. And here he is up to the ninth spot. Up to the ninth spot on a road course. Man, you got to give him credit. He's having a heck of a run here, staying out of trouble here tonight. As these guys are battling it back and forth, this is one heck of a battle between these two. Who is going to get the advantage here? Oh, as they get a little squirrely. Kevin really pushing it. We got about 5.5 minutes left to the sprint race before the feature. Who's going to take the maximum points here tonight in the sprint race? So last week I made a mistake. I wasn't really paying attention. There was so much going on. I don't do road course races, so I'm still learning how to broadcast these. It's more about talking to you guys anyway than it is calling this right. Hope we want to call it right, but it's more about you guys. But anyway, that smoke in the back that I thought was tire smoke is actually smoke coming out these old VW motors. These things burn probably as much oil as they do gas in these races. As Kevin seems to be pulling away from Thomas here with about 4 minutes and 4.5 minutes almost left to this mini sprint. They're going to cross the line here with 4.5 minutes left to this race. You know, every time I see these, my parents had a Formula V growing up, so I know about them. But every time I see the V, V-E-E, I just want to say V. I don't know why. It just sounds fun. So it looks like Michael might have had a little off-track issue. Does he lose it here? No. Oh, yeah, he does. I almost guarantee downshifted it and got on that gas. Got that back end light, as that's very common in these things. To go back up to the front. Ken Thomas Smalling work on the leader. Right now, the gap is about a half a second, 0.6 of a second. Smalling's going to try and get some of that draft and close that in. As we got about 3.5 minutes. Oh, we got a lap car in the way. Lap car plays the pick on Smallings and allows Kevin to get about a 2.5 second gap there. Wow. Tough one. Tough one for Smalling there. He's still in second. He's got to feel good about that one. About 3 minutes left now. I got to imagine they got what, about 3 laps maybe? Left to this race. We're going to call this 3 because I'm pretty sure they're going to have a little bit of time. I'm not even 100% sure. It might give them 4. So Kevin hanging out in the lead there with that 2 seconds. Smalling is closing just a little bit. Smalling off the track, trying to get everything he can there. Gets a little bit of grass included in that. Go back here and look at Andrew. As Andrew was our pole sitter. He was fast here as he's working, trying to work in and keep that third position. Mark Crawford, big mover here. Up 8 spots, up to 4th, working on Andrew. This is the main battle here right now. As I'm going to watch this battle and keep an eye on the times between the leaders. Right now, it's still sitting at about 2 seconds. As they're up on lap traffic, they got Marcellus after getting involved in that accident right in front of them. Oh, as it looks like Andrew's starting to pull away from Mark. Go a little bit farther back, see if we can find some more battles here. Not much of a battle here. Smalling's really trying to dig in. Just can't seem to get there. So they got about a minute and 26 seconds left. Let's see what kind of lap time they did last time. So they're running 1:27. They might even get one more lap out of this one. So I think they got 2 laps to go now. If I had to guess, which it is, just a pure guess. Going up to the field, got Justin here. Bill's sleep. Man, I am impressed with Bill. Even sitting in 10th spot, up 10 position, staying out of trouble here. Josh, he's up to that 9th position, up 7 spots also. Scott Olson, after having issues on the start, he's down 7 positions, sitting in that 8th spot. He's just happy to, he's going to be happy to just move on to the main event here and get everybody bunched up and have a chance again. We got Philippe and that number 7. Look, if you're going to do green, I love green, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the green on Andrews. That's doing green right there. Move up to Timothy. Timothy in the 6th spot, up 8 positions. Mendez, he's in 5th. Mark Crawford still in 4th. Andrew right in front of him. Go back up to the lead as it seems to stabilize somewhat. As these guys are about 2 seconds apart. 2.1 seconds apart. Looks like Thomas is settled in that 2nd spot as they're going to get the white flag this time by. Lap traffic again. Is that the same car they had issues with last time? That's David. That's actually allowed Smalling to close a little bit on Kevin. I don't think it's enough to catch him before the end of this one. But hey, we got a whole lap left after they cross the start-finish line. The kids are crazy in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Looks like Justin having issues. Smoking him up a little bit. Gets it moving back the right direction. Oh, that's checkered flag right there. Okay. So that's how that works. So it's going to be Kevin, Thomas Smalling. Going to have Andrew Lewis, Mark Crawford. Can't call it here as we got a battle for this 5th position. As Philippe is right behind him. Who's going to get it as they're coming down the line? It's going to be, I think it was Timothy, barely by a nose. That was a close one, guys. 6/100th of a second between those two. So Philippe takes 6. Scott Olson trying to come home 7th. Does come home 7th. Josh Anderson 8th. Mendez drops back to 9th. Bill's sleeping 10th. Got Justin in 11th. Michael in 12th. And then a bunch of people lap down. But guess what? These guys all get to re-rack them and try again. As this was just a sprint. Excuse me. Which is common. From what Marcellus was telling me, this is common for them to do in Europe. That I just realized that looks like a football. That's awesome. So, common for Europe. It's kind of like a heat race. It is a heat race in iRacing. So these guys run this little heat race. They get some points, and then they go on to the feature for the main points and for all the glory. As we are done with heat race only heat race tonight. As we'll have multiple later on when we do our our Pro 2 lights. So we got a little bit of a warm up here. I'm gonna go ahead and let them do their warm up. If anybody pulls out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Pull out, pull out, pull out. All right, guys. We got this quick little warm up here. If somebody would pull out, I'd go ahead and pull them up on the screen for you, but they're all sitting on pit road. Here we go. We got one. Got Bill Sleep taking advantage of it. All right, guys. I'm going to check on the kids real quick, and I will be back. I'm going to leave you with these guys going out and doing some warm-ups. It looked like it was fun, Tim. All right, guys, make sure you guys put your picks down in the chat as we're about to go racing for our main event here tonight. These guys out here putting some lap times down. Well, 4 of them. Getting some seat time. Some of them, I guarantee, needed it, wanted it. Pull up the starting grid. Got Timothy Hensley starting in that 87 in first. Look at that, Tim. You're going to... right, the flying V. All right, let's see. Brandon. All right. Brandon's got a ways to go. We're going to go through the starting grid. So Timothy starting first. Mark Crawford starting second. Andrew starting third. Thomas Smalling starting fourth. Kevin starting fifth. Philippe starting sixth. Scott starting seventh. Josh starting eighth. I'm just worried that I'm not going to have enough time. That's why I'm kind of going through them quick. We got Mendez starting 9th. Bill Sleep starting 10th. Justin starting 11th. As they're going green now. Oh! As Timothy misses the start. He gets out there, though. So easy to do, especially if you're not used to these standing starts. He's not the only one. Somebody's still back there. That's Jason Green still on the start-finish line as he gets it going. So we got Mark and Crawford side. We got Mark Crawford fighting to defend that lead as Thomas Smallings is under him. Smallings had to deal with Andrew Lewis as they get back in line. Now they're going to go through this. A lot of people slipping it up here as Mark Crawford takes it high on those cold tires. Probably not a bad move there. Philippe's pretty quick here. See if he can get up here and mingle with these guys up front as Smalling's working the back of Mark. Where is our heat winner? Oh, we got Marcellus having issues. Getting caught up again, it looks like. Go back and take a look and see what happened there as they were battling for the lead. Hopefully we won't have any issues. Oh, he gets it sideways, pushing it hard. And we've all done that. As Ed has an issue. Further back in the pack. He gets it turned around. And another one, Jason Green. These guys are having issues on these cold tires. As Smallings is going for the lead, he's up underneath Mark, and he's going to take it. Can he get a gap before these guys that are fast behind him? Look at Philippe and Andrew both staying with these guys. Andrew was not slow as he got the pole tonight. So I expect him to be a little bit quick here. So Smalling to the lead. Brandon has an issue. Brandon gets it loose. Let's go take a look and see what happened to him. Oh, he toes. Tough break for him. Going into turn one. Probably just a little hard. Yeah, he just lost that back end. Oh, and then he gets clipped. Tough luck for him. As Smalling out here. Oops. Working the lead, trying to get a gap here. Timothy having issues. Timothy falling to the back. He's got a cone. What happened to Timothy? We're going to go back and watch that. I'm watching the gap to the front. This is about a half a second right now. So Timothy coming into these Oh, just lose the same thing Marcellus did. Real easy to do through there. As these guys are battling it out. Going to go back up to the front. Thomas Smallings, these guys sitting at single file. As we got lap traffic. Andrew Lewis trying to work the back of Smalling. Trying to make up for that tough run he had. Yeah, Philippe's definitely having a good race here. He's got himself in contention. Sitting right behind these guys. These guys make a mistake. He's kind of in the catbird seat because if Smallings has issues, the other two have to dodge him. And he's close enough but far enough back. But he's got another Thomas that's going to be coming up on him quick. Thomas Stower's definitely fast here. He was fast last week but had a little mistake. Marcellus, he's got to try and work his way back up to the front. It's a long race, 30 minutes, and they got to make pit stops. So definitely there'll be some strategy. A lot of opportunities for mistakes. So regardless of what we see going on here now, The new Senna. Man, I miss the days of Senna, honestly. I used to watch a lot of Formula One back in those days. As Andrew's got the draft house of Smallings, he's going to dive to the inside, going down into turn one. And he gets it. Smalling's going to fall back in line. Lap truck cars gets out the way. A lot of respect right there. These guys are really happy he did that, I guarantee it. Yeah, I used to be a huge Senna fan when I was a kid. That was a sad day when he passed. But him and Prost, with those battles that they had, that rivalry, even when they were teammates, that was freaking awesome. So these guys are working hard as Philippe is getting closer on the back bumper of Mark Crawford, trying to take that third spot. He's closed back in on him. Looks like Josh Anders has issues. Off the track, jumped to the pits. He must have crashed again. These things do take some skill to drive. I've seen a lot of people really struggle. It took me a little bit to kind of get the hang of them. I'm still not fast, but at least I don't crash as much as I was. There's a little trick with the gas, with keeping a little bit of gas in it while you're braking, that keeps these things straight, and you're less likely to spin them. As Smallings almost tries to look to the outside there, as Andrew Lewis puts himself out of position trying to protect that bottom side. That gives Smalling the lead. Andrew's got to be kicking himself for that one. Smalling back in the lead. Now he's got to deal. He's got to deal with these guys behind him. And I'll tell you what, those two behind him look hungry. Oh, Smalling got the run. Oh, lap car. He takes the runoff to get out the way. I think that was Jason Green. As they come down this little hill here, I can't tell who's passing who. Everybody's got to run, and they're all trying to figure out where to put it. Oh, as Crawford had a run in the middle of the corner, I thought he was going to run over Andrew for a second there. Oh man, we got a mess further back. Oh, we got a mess back here. Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like, oh man, Justin loses it. Marcellus comes in behind him. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It looked messier than what it was. Come on, Senna. We're going to call him the new Senna. I do like that paint. So new Senna and fourth, trying to work on Crawford. As Andrew Lewis has got the lead again back from Smalling. This is a pretty good showing here. As these guys, I forgot to put the ticker up. Sorry about that, guys. As these guys are really battling it out up here in the front. This has been some great racing up here. New Senna being patient, biding his time. He knows there's a pit stop still coming. One of these guys might make a mistake. As Andrew got a little loose and Smalling had to let up. That allows Mark onto his outside. Smalling's going to keep that spot. Yeah, I really do like that number 25. You know, his name's Philippe, but the guys over on YouTube are telling me he's new Senna. He's the new Senna. Did you ever watch any Formula One back in the day, Kenneth? Yeah, that was definitely Harry to help Philippe get up on these guys' bumper, if they had one. He's just been really smooth, biding his time. I mean, that's what I see, is him biding his time. It looks like Bill Sleep had issues. Thomas Smalling to the outside of Andrew. Andrew's going to have to position going into turn one. Can Smalling clear him first? No, Smalling stays to the outside. That's going to let Andrew stay on the bottom and keep that position. If they can stay side by side, which they do, Smalling's going to be back in the position. Andrew jumps down as Senna, new Senna. is going to take that third spot. Well, you know who Senna is anyway. So, guys, I'm talking on Facebook. I got Facebook chat. I wish it showed it all on one. I got to figure out if there's a way to do that. So, if you guys are wondering when I say things, you don't see the chat. I'm talking to 3 different chats right now. Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So, yeah, he got that third spot. He waited. Definitely looks like Mark might have lost a little bit of tire here as the 3 of these guys are pulling away. That better looking green car is trying to look for that second position. As Andrew Lewis tries to dive it in under Smalling. Smalling's kind of gave it to him a little bit, but blocked it somewhat. Just not quite enough room for Andrew as they come through here. Andrew's going to get the spot. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's more Indy World. But I know he ran some Formula One. Unser did. Al Unser. Oh, Smalling gets a little bit of the grass as Lewis squeezes him down. Lewis is going to take the lead back. That's going to put New Senna on the heels of Thomas Smalling. He's just waiting for his opportunity. Very patient. I'm very impressed. Patience is not something we see a lot of. But as all this has happened, we got Thomas Stowers working his way up 13 positions to 5th on the back end of Mark Crawford. He's going to try and take that 4th position. Oh, and I talk about him and he cooks it. Oh, Thomas. Get back out there. Go dig some more. Tough break for Thomas Stowers. Going back up to the front. Smalling's just kind of riding behind Andrew. Oh, Smallings gets loose. That's going to let New Senna up underneath him. New Senna going for second. He's not going to be in position in the next turn. He's going to patiently get back behind Smallings. Look, he knows. Look, Smallings is fast. Smalling is fast. He knows that his best chance might be to let Smalling go up there and wear out Andrew Lewis. And, you know, that's what you got to hope for as Andrew Lewis pulls out to about 2-second lead almost now. After that little slip of Smalling. New Senna going for second. Got New Senna in second place. Smalling's going to fall back in behind him. Got that second position. Oh, it's Crawford. Crawford loses it. He's going to be, because Thomas Stowers had his issues. He's able to maintain 4th, but that's going to put Thomas Stowers back on his heels. Go back up to the front. As New Senna and Thomas Smalling battling out for second as these guys try to close in on the leader. There's about a 1.95 second difference between first and second place. Remember, guys, these guys do have to do a pit stop. They will not take tires, I'm sure. And I'm guessing if they know how much gas they need, that's going to play a big role in not making any mistakes on pit road. The less gas you take, the better off you are going to be. I'm feeling like if this was me right now, one of these guys, we're battling hard. We're using our stuff up. I mean, it looks like Smalling is just kind of content with drafting. That might be helping those guys. No, Andrew Lewis is now pulled out to 2.4 second lead. I might almost be willing. Oh, Scott Olson. He had a few issues. I'd almost be willing to go ahead and short pit it. Get the gas I need now. And hopefully make less mistakes on newer tires. Okay, so Smalling, I know, got about 15-20 minutes of practice. He just bought the track before it. So I do know that much. Oh, Smalling gets in the back. A New Senna. They keep it straight. That could have been a whole lot worse. As these guys are now about 3 seconds behind the leader. Andrew Lewis up here Just kind of taking it easy. New Senna got a good lead going now. Does Thomas Smalling have damage? That's the big question. See if we can take a look at that. Is his nose got a big chunk of New Senna? Let's see if I can go look on the front end of that thing. Was there some damage from that impact there? Looks like there might be a little bit of nose damage, but it doesn't look too bad. Nah, that thing looks clean. I think he just kind of had to gain his bearings. You know, sometimes little things, even though you're further back, just go back, collect yourself, get yourself in position to do what you got to do to reel these guys in. As Philippe, New Senna. Yeah, it wasn't bad. That could have been a whole lot worse for both of these guys. Both of them, Philippe had a heck of a save, and Thomas definitely got locked up those brakes to try and minimize how much he got into him. So I think they're doing all right. New Senna looking to dig in, a.k.a. Philippe. Looking to dig in on the leader. Smalling, he's back. He's back about 5 seconds now. I think he might have a little bit of damage we just can't see. That's a lot of time he lost. Mark in 4th. David in 5th. Kevin in 6th. Scott Olson back a ways in that 7th position. Spencer turned around there as I was just getting to him. Bill Sleep in 9th position. Is that what we're gonna call Andrew? We'll just go backwards and call him Lewis. Oh no! Oh, Thomas is doing what I think. I think Thomas is gonna get whatever damage is done, and he's short pitting this one. You might as well come in now. You're halfway. You know you can take enough gas. Get that gas now. Don't make a mistake. Get back up there and make up some time. Mark Crawford joined him. So Bill Sleep in the 8th position. Definitely got to give him credit. So a lot of these guys, I believe, have pitted. Marcellus in the 11th spot, trying to work his way back up. There's the moving chicane of Jason Green. You know what? These guys go out here, they work hard. They're trying to get some laps. I mean, you can't give them too hard a time, and he just did a great job getting out the way. Oh, he's second. Yeah. In NASCAR world, we call him Mark Martin, but we can call him Vasco. So, Lewis, the new Lewis Hamilton, up in the front by about 4 seconds. He really isn't pulling away from Philippe too much. So Philippe definitely has an opportunity here. David, he's going to hit the pits now in that 08. So Smalling, after taking his pit stop, is in 6th position. He is a lot of seconds back. He is about 44 seconds behind the leader. As I expect the leaders in pretty soon here. Yeah, Mark Martin was always the bridesmaid. Oh, as we almost had contact there. That's going to screw up. That's going to screw up Lewis. That's going to let Philippe gain a lot of time on him. Not as much as I thought, but man, we got our moving chicane of Jason Green wreaking havoc on the leader there, trying to make it interesting for us. He was about 4.5, almost 5 seconds back because he had a little slip up himself. He's now down to about 3 seconds. I gotta imagine these guys are gonna be pitting really soon here, so they gotta have perfect pit stops. And I don't know. Here comes Andrew. Andrew's coming in quick. Philippe's gonna follow him. These guys gotta be very careful not to speed. And they gotta make up as much time as they can. You guys are great over there on YouTube. You guys are great. So yeah, guys, share the YouTube feed. I'm trying to get to at least 100 so I can change the URL. Andrew Lewis coming out. We got a leader. Kevin's the leader. Philippe definitely looks like he might have gained a little bit of ground there. No, he actually lost a little bit on those pit stops. Sometimes the wheel will fail. So Kevin, he was our heat winner, is leading this race right now. Yeah, they're out in front of Smalling. So Andrew Lewis is about 10 seconds in front of Smalling, and Philippe is 5 seconds. Right now we got Kevin and Scott. I don't think any of them have pit, but we can look actually. They make an app for that. Let's see if these guys had pitted yet. All right, so I hate it when it does that to me. So neither one of the leaders have pit. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to save enough gas. I don't know enough about it, but these guys would definitely have had to save a ton of gas in order to make it the rest of the way. So Kevin and Scott, I do believe, still need to make pit stops. Andrew Lewis there, working around Scott. Philippe coming up behind. He's got to get around that moving chicane of Jason Green right in front of him going into turn 1. Jason Green moves out the way. Look, Jason, I hope you're not offended if you're listening. I'm just having fun with it. You've actually done a really good job of getting out of people's way when you've been able to have the opportunity to. Sometimes this track is narrow in a lot of spots. I notice it's really hard to get out of people's way. As Philippe is about 5.5 seconds behind our leader. Thomas Smalling, the gaps are staying about the same right now. If anything, Smalling might have gained a little bit on Philippe. But if nobody has any issues right now, it looks like this might end up being the way that they finish. Not counting the guys that haven't pit yet. I can't imagine. I mean, how much gas would one of these guys have to save to make it the whole way? I don't know how close they were. Marcel has popped his way back up into the top 10. He had that little spin, man. That hurt him a lot. Kevin's got a pretty decent lead now at 10 seconds. I still don't know if he can. I'm curious to see what happens. Oh, that looked like it might have not been good for Timothy. Did he blow it up, or was it just that much smoke coming out of those old VW motors? That was just that much smoke coming out of those VW motors. Yeah, wow. It looked like a lot more smoke than I had been seeing earlier. That is an issue here, too, that I think that may play a role in how things work out. I believe if they high rev these too long. Yeah, right? Right? Maybe if I listen, too, you know. I don't have my headphones on because sometimes it gets distracting. So we got Smalling in 5th. Philippe in 4th. Scott Olson, who has not taken a pit stop, in 3rd. But he's slowing down quite a bit. I wonder if he's trying to save. Andrew Lewis in 2nd. And Kevin, about 9.6 seconds out in the lead, still has not pitted. You know, if Philippe makes it if Philippe isn't in Discord now, but he goes on the Discord and I get to interview him, I am for sure calling him Senna when I interview him. Oh, I just noticed. All right, let's see. He isn't in the Discord. Maybe we'll get him in Discord for an interview when he places top 3. I'm pretty sure he's going to. Spencer Pete had an issue. Might have just been one of those iRacing things because it's still out there. As he's got Mark Crawford on his heels. We're going to go watch this battle for a minute. As this is the main battle. We got about 5 minutes left in this race. Five minutes left as Mark Crawford is working the back of Spencer as Thomas Stowers is pulling away. Jason Green off the track. Probably trying to get out the way. He's been known to pull out somewhere where he can. So this is the main battle, but we're going to go up and take a look and see where our other guys are. Smalling doesn't have any hazards around him. Philippe, he's coming up on the 87. He's about 4.6 seconds ahead of Thomas and about 4.5 seconds behind Scott. Scott still has not pit in that third position. Andrew Lewis solidly in second. Already made his pit stop. He's about 8.8 seconds behind Kevin. Kevin out front still has not pit. They got about 4 minutes left. Can he make it the rest of the way? That is the $1 million question right now. I'm going to see if I can hear anything going on. Nothing going on the radio right now. These guys are really quiet. Probably just strategizing in their head. I agree with that statement. I definitely feel he was one of the best, if not the best. And I got a bunch of people over at YouTube that would agree that Senna's probably one of the best ever, if not the best. So Kevin in the pits, our leader, he's going in for that gas. That's going to give it back to Andrew. Andrew's got to be flawless with about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left of this race. He's probably got about 3 laps to go. Philippe behind him, about 7.7 seconds. Thomas Smalling gaining a little bit. Got him down to about 4 seconds. He's got to be perfect too. What's the gap between lap traffic as far as like, so Bill Sleep in 12th place is 2.5 seconds ahead of Mendez. Mendez is 24.1 seconds ahead of Justin. Is that what you mean? Can I call him Philippe Senna? That's just a whole lot of last names there. Okay, so yeah, I just gave you. So Tim is 19 seconds ahead of Mendez. Mendez is now 3.5 seconds ahead of Bill Sleep. Bill Sleep is 21.4 seconds in front of Justin. Justin is at least many laps ahead of Jason Green. Who are you looking for? 77. Yeah, so Justin has to make up 19 seconds, and he is, because he's definitely gaining. Yeah. It's all, I mean, I get it. But he is definitely gaining on Bill Sleep. Bill Sleep's not a road course guy. He's got 40 seconds left of this race. I think they might get one more lap in. As Philippe has definitely gapped Smalling now. Smalling just got around that 87 of Timothy. He's got Kevin looking in on him. 1.8 seconds back. That's going to be a battle there. Thomas is going to want to keep that podium position. I know Thomas will make the Discord. Looking now. Andrew is not in Discord. And Philippe isn't. Yeah, I hear you. He is definitely... No, he just lost. He lost some ground. He's now 25 seconds behind him. But he cannot lose the 14th position. At this point, I don't think he can lose. So Andrew Lewis coming around, trying to look for that checkered flag. He's got just one last lap. One last lap. He's going to complete this lap to take victory number one at race number one, as long as he can keep it smooth for just the rest of this lap. He's just got to be really patient. I mean, he's got a 6-second lead, 6.5-second lead. He can go so easy into each of the corner. It doesn't matter how much you win these races by. You just got to win them. Oh, man. Andrew's already talking about doing donuts. You got to get there, buddy. To Smalling. He's only got a second back to Kevin. This is going to be the battle coming to the checker. Andrew takes win number one, race number one. Philippe takes second. Thomas is going to seal that podium finish in third. Kevin with a valiant finish in fourth. Thomas Stowers had a rough night. Still going to bring this home in the top five, up 13 positions. Man, he had a bunch of ups and downs today, but bringing it home fifth, he's got to be happy with that one. Mark Crawford falls 5 positions in this race. He's going to take it home 6th. Scott Olson's going to come home. No, he's out of gas. Marcellus passes him at the line. Marcellus takes 7th. Spencer takes 8th. And Olson back to 9th as he runs out of gas coming across the line. David, he's going to take it home 10th. Tim in 11th. Mendez in 12th. Bill Sleep. Good run for him to come home 13th. Made it through the whole race. Good job, Bill. Justin brings it home 14th. Wow. That was a good race, guys. That was definitely a good race. Hold on, guys. You want to see if we can get Philippe and Andrew in Discord? That was an awesome race. Good, clean race, guys. Fun to watch. You know, I can't tell you didn't mess up a little bit there. But you still went out. You had a tough time, but you took it home and finished. So, I mean, that's part of it. This is new to a lot of people. So, I think, yeah, he's out there trying to do donuts. About to find out if the Vee can do donuts. He's trying. He just said, I can't do a donut. I can't do a donut. Hey, you don't want to trigger people and call it playing. Waiting for Smalling to get in. I'm going to message him. Yeah, he could definitely fishtail. Hold on one second, guys. Can you guys hear me over here? Yeah, get everybody over here. I'm gonna go down in the broadcast room if I can't move on. All right, let's get. I can't move anybody. I can't do anything. Hold on, guys. Hey, Philippe, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna come right back. All right, give me a second to move it. Thomas Small and James in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, that was a rough one today. A lot of ups and downs for a lot of people, and you got in the back of Philippe there, man. It seemed like it might have hurt your car a little bit.
No, when I came in the pits, there was no damage there, so that was just my driving that was slow. But I didn't mean to make that mistake, you know. Brake too late and then tapped him in the back. He saved it. That's good. So both continued on, but I was just losing pace at the end there.
Well, I saw you come into practice. You were struggling a little bit to find some speed, and in qualifying, you got a little bit faster. You definitely got a lot faster in that heat race. You were definitely finding speed there. Was this a hard track to get the hang of?
Yeah, before I bought this track, I'd never run a single lap of it, so I'd never even seen the layout of the track. I looked at the track map just to find out where I was going and followed someone around. So
Yeah,
I'm amazed I even finished the race.
I actually noticed that anytime somebody got around you, you kind of mirrored them a little bit, trying to find a little something that maybe you couldn't find. Mainly when Kevin got around you in that heat, and you were fast in the feature. Just it seemed like a lot of people figured some things out. Probably a lot of people with a lot of road course experience. But man, you got to be happy with a podium finish in race number one.
Yeah, more than happy for a podium there. The heat race, the lap car kind of got in the way there and messed things up, but it was fine. You know, P2 in the heat and then P3 in the main. I think I'm good on points this year.
Yeah, you definitely had a good one, and that lap car definitely. At least it was a bright car because you saw it coming.
Oh, I saw him coming every single lap.
Anybody you want to thank?
I'd like to thank you for the broadcast and thank everyone in the league for hosting it. And it's been really good racing with these cars and good people to race with. They're all clean and it's a fun race.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely a lot of fun. Well, I'm going to go jump back over to Mark's Discord and see if I can go interview Fleet.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah. Thomas with a great finish here tonight. Let's see. Hold on, I got to get. Let's try and get Philippe over here. All right, so I just messaged him to get him to jump down. They don't have all my Discord stuff in here yet. So I'm trying to get everything figured out. It doesn't look like we got our race winner in the Discord. I'm not able to move anybody right now.
Taking what's given to
Hey,
him.
can you guys can Philippe, can you jump down one room? Not able to move anybody. I can't move anybody. I can't move anybody. There we go. Well, Sana, what a race! Got that second place finish.
Hi, talking to me?
Yeah, everybody was over on YouTube saying it's the next Sana. Go go go!
These guys, they make me laugh a lot today. They're all of my team here in Brazil, and I was reading this car is so slow in the straight that I was reading what they were saying, so they made me laugh a lot.
I
But
had
that's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not new Senna. Not definitely not.
Well, you know, I was telling him, I was like, Senna was like one of my favorite drivers when I was a kid. He was my favorite
Me
driver
too.
in Formula
Yeah,
One. And
yeah.
man, those guys were a blast. I hope they come back every week and watch because it was a lot of fun broadcasting and catching up. And you know,
No,
I've never really broadcasted, and it's been years since I really watched a lot of road course. So those guys definitely are making it fun.
Brazilian people, man. Brazilian people are like this.
Yeah, that was fun. I definitely appreciated that. So I was watching you, and you showed a lot of patience earlier on. It almost felt like you were toying with Mark when you were sitting in fourth, kind of seeing where you could gain, where you couldn't gain, and not making that move too soon, and just waiting for him to slip up. And it seemed like that patience paid off at the end there with that second place finish.
Yeah, it's just my second race with this car, and I had I have a problem with braking in iRacing. This car does not have ABS, so I had to be patient to not ruin anybody's race. So that what I did, and in the middle of the race, and then I just made my pace, and it was okay.
Yeah, it definitely was patient that you were definitely patient, definitely running your pace, and seeing you learn a lot from the sprint race and then up into the feature. It definitely took a lot out of the sprint race.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are all about momentum, keeping them smooth. That's the biggest thing with them, and they got those little tires, so I know they're loose.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a go-kart, and we race a lot go-karts here in Brazil, so it's all the same.
Oh yeah,
It's it has two gears the most, and it was nice. It's a nice little car.
So when Thomas got into the back of you there a little bit, were you a little nervous about damage, or I mean, you guys both had a heck of a save when you guys went into that hairpin and got contact.
Yeah, like I told you, I have a problem with braking in iRacing. Any car, GT3s, this car too. So I think I brake too early every time. So I think it's not his fault. But yeah, I race expecting this because I have a really big problem with braking. So that was not a big problem. I'm used to it.
For sure. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank my team. They give me a blast today, tonight. And thank you, man. You're doing all right. It's a nice broadcast, all the league. I hope I'll see you soon again.
I'll definitely be doing it next Friday. It was a blast watching you guys, and thanks for coming out and putting a show on for us.
Okay, thank you a lot.
And make sure your buddies come back because they were a blast in the chat.
Sure. I think two more races will be racing next week or the other with us. They are how can I say, they subscribe to the league, so but they couldn't be today with us, but I think next Friday they will.
For sure. I appreciate it, buddy, and have a good night. And
thank you. Good night.
You're a little bit later than us. I'm sure you're ready for bed.
Okay. Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you. What a race tonight. Well, you know, I got you in here, Mark. Man, what a show these guys put on for race number one.
First of all, I want to big thank you to you, man, for doing this for us. A big thank you to everybody that showed up. We had a great crowd tonight. I think it was awesome racing. I wasn't very lucky tonight, but who cares? We all had a bundle of fun.
I'll tell you who wasn't lucky. Scott coming to the line running out of gas, and you and Spencer get past him. You still got, I mean, you had that mix up, but you still hung in there and got that 7th place finish. I mean, overall, you got to be happy with that. With a successful night.
Absolutely. I mean, I had a ton of fun. It doesn't matter. To me, it really doesn't matter who you race, if it's up in the front of the field or the middle of the field or the back of the field. As long as you got people to race, you're having fun, especially in this car. I think the first few laps in the first race where I was racing with the top 2 guys in front of me, I mean, the racing is super clean. Everybody is respecting each other's space. I think it was awesome. It was absolutely a blast.
And I've seen a lot more of that today. And you know, it wasn't just the same people up front. I mean, we had Philippe up there. We had Kevin up there. Thomas was up there again. Andrew, I mean, so many different people up there. Everybody racing clean. I thought overall the racing was exceptional tonight.
Obviously, I haven't seen all of it yet. I got to look back. I got to look back and see the broadcast, obviously. But yeah, I agree with you. When I was waiting in the pits for my repairs in the first race, I could tell by the intervals that, you know, stuff even in 4th and 5th and 6th was pretty close. So I'm amazed by the turnout. I'm amazed by the quality. I'm amazed by the fact that everybody is having just out here to have a good time and respecting each other's space. And obviously, we all make a few mistakes. I'm not clear of that either, but that's just all part of it. I hope to see everybody back next time. And once again, James, I want a big thank you to you, man. I think you're doing a great job for me, and I hope to see you next time as well.
Oh, I'll be back Friday. This is a lot of fun, and I'll tell you what. One of these things with these V's, as a lot of people think of road course racing that watches oval racing as boring, but these things have proved to be exciting. A lot of good battles. It's nice because they're thin, because there's plenty of room to put them 2 and 3 wide. Man, these things are definitely great. So definitely, I will be back next week. I had a smile on my face the whole time.
Awesome.
So anyway, guys, man, that was a great show. I got to get ready for some Pro 2 lights because we'll be back on live about 11:45 at Lima Land in the Pro 2 lights. Let me go ahead and pull up the finishing order for tonight. Let me go ahead and grab it, as I always forget. Oh, come on. All right. Let me go do it this way. Tonight's feature right here, we got Andrew Lewis in first, winning by 6.8 seconds. Philippe taking home a strong second, finishing about 6 seconds in front of third place Thomas Smalling in the 44. Got Kevin finishing 4th, Thomas Stowers finishing 5th, Mark Crawford finishing 6th, Marcellus finishing 7th, Spencer Pete finishing 8th, Scott Olson finishing 9th, David Kaufman in 10th, Tim Hensley finishing 11th, Mendez finishing 12th, Bill Sleep, man, I still can't say enough about a dirt guy out here running a road course, coming home 13th. Good job, Bill Sleep. Justin finishing 14th, Jason finishing 15th, Josh finishing 16th, Michael finishing 18th, and Brandon rounding out the field in 19th. Hopefully he comes back next week, has a better week, man. This is a great night of racing. I can't wait till next time, and I can't wait till it's a Pro 2 lights here in about an hour and 45 minutes. So until then, be safe, and I'll see you guys soon.